Hello, my name is Sam Felton and welcome to Top 10 Tuesdays here on Smash the Fat. For you today, I'm going to be going over the top 10 stretches for full body flexibility. But before we get into these top 10 stretches for full body flexibility, these stretches are for full body flexibility and not a specific body part. And you can see all these stretches in our Slimology cool down video on our YouTube channel. If you follow the link smashthefat.com/cooldown, that'll take you directly there. And as always, feel free to suggest anything I've missed or neglected below. And without further ado, let's get started. So number 10, sitting groin stretch, which is simply sitting on the floor, putting the soles of your feet together and push on the elbows on the side of your thighs. And it's a surefire way to stretch your groin. And for a bit extra, you can lean forward and diagonally as well to make it a bit more dynamic and a bit more effective. Number 9, shoulder circles. Turning those shoulders in circles forwards and backwards loosens them up, whether you're sitting on a chair at work or standing at a bus stop waiting to go to work. 8, neck stretches. We all certainly do get neck pain from time to time. Stretching it in the 4 different directions. Your neck goes forward, backward, and to the sides as well. And for an extra stretch, as you tilt your head to the side, you actually kind of roll your head forwards slightly, which kind of stretches the muscles and tendons at a slightly different angle than the usual. Very, very useful. And just be sure to kind of try and depress the shoulder on the opposite side as much as you can. Number 7, lying glute stretch or pigeon pose. Seeming that a lot of us end up sitting on our glutes all day. Stretching them is also smart. And the lying glute stretch, which is the top stretch you can see on the side there, is kind of specifically for the overall glutes. But for an extra push on that tush, you can try the pigeon pose, which is the bottom stretch. Not literally bottom, the bottom photo. You certainly do try that pigeon pose, which takes things to a whole new level of glute stretching. And number 6 is side stretch. For me, towels are by far the most massively useful and underutilised tool for stretching. And our first stretch in this top 10 using a towel is to simply stretch your side by holding a towel up over your head and pulling down to the side. And to get lower, be sure to breathe out as you go down as well. Number 5, shoulder dislocations. Doesn't sound as painful as it's titled. And for extra supple shoulders, try this one by holding onto the ends of a bath towel with straight arms, then bring your arms up overhead and backward to your bum. And as time goes by, narrow your grip on the towel to progress the stretch further and further and to make those shoulders more and more supple. Number 4, standing or kneeling quad stretch. Another consequence of sitting down all day is getting tight quads and specifically hip flexors or the top of your thigh. Try the regular standing quad stretch first, and as you become more flexible, try the kneeling version, which is a little more difficult but is certainly more effective. Number 3, towel hamstring stretch. As I said before, towels are massively useful tools, and for your hamstrings, simply lie down and hook the ball of your foot and crank it back to get those hamstrings flexible once again. Number 2 is a lower back leg across the body stretch, and this one can be done without a towel, so don't worry if you don't have one. And from the hamstring stretch from number 3, you just pull your leg down to the side whilst keeping it straight and leave that side arm trailing on the floor, as you can see in the photo there, to stretch your lower back. And for an extra stretch, you can bend that upper leg, or the one that's got the towel on it, and push down on the knee. And as always, try to breathe out as you stretch, and that will help you get a little bit further. But my number 1 stretch for full body flexibility is downward dog, traditionally known as Adho Mukha Savasana or something like that. In yoga, this stretch has been about for absolute centuries, helping people become flexible in one fell swoop, as it's a full body stretch of the upper and lower body. Add in upward dog by looking up and pushing through with the hips to the floor, and then you can stretch the front of your body as well as all the back. Cool guys, well that's it for today. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, if I missed anything out, whether you thought it should be reordered or if I'm just simply wrong. And you can also let me know on Twitter at Sam Feltham, on Facebook at Smash the Fat, and then finally, if you do want to see an actual kind of full body stretch video, if you go to smashthefat.com/cooldown, that'll take you directly to our Slimology cooldown video on this very YouTube channel. Alright guys, well until tomorrow, be well, and of course, smash it out.